Hello, Virgo. What's going on? Welcome to your weekly reading. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you. We have Paradox and Lemurian era. So you could resonate with Lemurian, but for me, this is feeling like the paradox of old deep wounds, right? It's like this crazy, did it happen? Because I'm almost getting like a sense of questioning whether or not some old wound is real, like if it even happened, you know. I don't know how else to explain it, so I'm gonna get some other cards because it's almost like you're questioning, like, oh, am I crazy? Like, am I going crazy? Did I not feel that? Did I not see that? Did I not experience that? Virgo, the Spirit Whisperer, divine guidance and higher knowing, and then bottom of the deck, Gaia's garden, fruition, abundance, and reaping what you sow. I think the issue is trying to get the understanding of some old wounds, but not basically at the end of the day, Virgo, the cards are saying don't let some, if some past stuff comes up this week, don't let it ruin what's going on right now and what you're creating and bringing to fruition for the future, because the divine guidance here, I think, is just remembering that things happen, but that doesn't mean that you're not abundant. That doesn't mean that you're not worthy. That doesn't mean that you won't receive whatever it is that you're trying to bring to fruition. There's issues of worth that I'm feeling from these cards right now. There's issues of having a higher level of understanding for that happened. It is what it is. You can't take it back because that's in the past, right? You can't change the past, but you can't let the past define you. Okay? Yeah. Yep, there it is. I think that you're going through some lack issues, some insecurity issues this week, because it's your defense mechanism, right? So sometimes when things happen a certain way, you get to the point where you try to just hold on to it for dear life, to the point where you will make yourself bleed. You get what I'm saying? Like you will risk everything just to hang on to something, whatever this something is. And you will self-sacrifice. And you're being asked to stop self-sacrificing. Why do you feel like it's necessary to self-sacrifice? It shouldn't be that way. You shouldn't have to, Virgo. You should understand that there are choices. There are options. You have ways out. You don't have to fight for anything. You don't have to scratch, claw, and climb your way to the top. All right? It's actually easier than you think. It's actually less, painful than you think. It's less work than you think. And let me kind of piggyback off that too, because I'm gonna be honest, Virgo, you're not thinking clearly, you're not getting the bigger picture, you're thinking illogically, and you need to start thinking logically. Okay, you need to start getting the bigger picture. Like I said, broadening your horizon, expanding on what you already know, and getting more information. Stop putting yourself in these situations because you're maybe absent-mindedly doing it, okay? Maybe you're not intending to do it, but you are. You're putting yourself in some tough situations where you have to scratch, claw, and climb, where you have to scrounge for things, where you have to survive and fight, and you shouldn't have to do that. The Chariot for Virgo. Queen of Swords again. That's a lot of Libra energy, but again, clear picture though, right? This is the Queen of Swords. She cuts through the bullshit. She gets the clear picture. Don't be indecisive either. Once you make a decision, stick with it. Don't let fear of lack or the fear of losing abundance or not having abundance stop you. Okay, I was looking at that Queen of Swords. I think that's what I'm saying. So everything's going to work out. I almost want to say, like, with this reaping what you sow, it's almost like the cards are saying, look, everything's going to turn out just fine in your favor. Life is not unfair. Okay, life is just, but right now there's some old wounds that might make you feel like life is not fair. Hangman. Five of Swords, yeah. Life is not a fight. And if you're experiencing situations where everything is an issue, everything is a problem, everything is conflict, everything is drama, everything's a fight, why are you putting yourself in that position? You have to start asking that, and you have to start seeking that divine guidance, that higher knowing. Higher knowing meaning the higher part of yourself, right? Because the best advice that we can get from anybody is ourselves. We know ourselves the best. You have to get your emotions and your mind in coherence right now. You have to have your heart and your thoughts working in tandem, working together to get through this, because you are going to get through this. I know that right now you feel stuck. I know that right now you feel limited. You feel like there's not a lot of options and not a lot of choices, not a lot of directions to go, but there are. There are. Okay? I hope this helped. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one.